Now the 26th of the 11th, 2017. And again, this evening, there's been lots of photographs, lots of videos that are now going to be shown on this video this evening. So please, again, enjoy the footage and also take care, because the chemtrailing has got a lot worse now these past few weeks. And there's the red haze again. There's footage, and this system is coming closer. So let's play this video for you now. Okay, I just want to show you this picture first. Now, this picture was taken in Oregon in the USA by Craig. Now, what is interesting about this photograph is that it was taken in 2001 when he first took his first chemtrail picture, as you can see on the screen right in the centre. So it's just interesting to show that the early 2000s, they were doing it then, right back to the early days, even the late 90s as well. It's been going on for far too long. So thank you, Craig, for this vintage photograph that you've kept all this time, and it's good that you've brought it now on the screen so we can all see. Okay, we've got another fantastic photograph that's just come through from Carol Watson, again from the USA, and she states for 10:30, early hours of the morning as well, she saw pink haze, but by that time at 10:30 everything had just become dark. As you see on the screen, we continue to still see these photographs, don't we, of these strange formations, chemtrails. All on the screen is just unnatural clouds. They are not real. These are chemicals. So thank you again, Carol, for sending this photograph in, because again the skies are still dimming. They're continuing to darken as we see these images. Okay, this next photograph has come in from Michelle from Ohio in the USA. Again, you can clearly see those lines across the skies. Now, she took this photo again, another kind person, at 10 AM in the 10 AM skies. And it is getting worse, isn't it? It really is. You can see on the photograph, it's just a haze, and this is not the sun. This is a simulator, an object that's placed there to convince people that this is the real sun. Now, other parts of the world are going to see the natural colour of the sun as it goes down. Many people reporting as well, they're not seeing the red haze. But on the other side of the world, it's so much pink haze and these colours that are cutting through. So we just got to continue to show these images, because as Earth is rotating, many parts again are just, they're going to see this. So, Michelle, thank you for this image. Here we have another video. It's a short video, 24 seconds long, but it's from Sky Dancer 22 from Yorkshire in the UK, and she states on her email that this is a simulator, an object. It's far too bright. So I'm going to play this video for you now. Okay, there's no sound to the video, but you can clearly see, can't you, how dark it's getting around that time of the day. Now, this was also taken around 10 AM, so thank you for sending this video in, and if you get any more footage, please do send it in for us. Okay, also we've got Deberator101, another kind subscriber that's always looking up to the heavens, and these images that were sent in, she states as well that seeing the skies is so much different from the years past. As you can see on the screen, the blue is completely dark. And also, you can clearly see the sun has changed. We are now seeing a simulator. It is up there, clearly on the screen. Around 10:30 in the morning, everything becomes darker. I mean, these images are genuine. They've just come out. This was only taken 5 minutes ago to show you the differences. So, it's just a case of keep looking and searching. And, I mean, I'm away at work at the moment, so I'm doing in the video this way to try and get these images across, because I feel that it's still important to show the true photographs that are showing right across the world. It's really important. Now, as Deberator101 took these photographs, moments later you could see the halo. Now, all that you saw on the screen, all them strange formations of clouds on the first photograph, now look at it. It's now a haze. You can just start to see the halo on the screen as well, and you can clearly see that white object. It's not our sun. They're using a device to cover our sun that's dimming. The dark skies are here now. So they're trying their hardest to cover the truth. NASA, government, they completely lie all the time. It's a huge situation that's happening right up there as well. They're using CERN as well. CERN is part of this, spraying chemtrails, and it is becoming much stranger because they're trying to open other doors, other dimensions, and it's just a horrific situation that's on our hands right now. They know that wormwood's coming, and we are just going to continue to show the evidence on the screen. This is, as you see on this photograph, a huge cover-up, a huge situation on our hands. We have got those objects that are in our system now, and the amount of trash and asteroids and meteorites that are coming through, it's just phenomenal how they're thinking that this is just not happening. They've dumbed down the public. They've quieted everything down. Every time I watch news media on the TV, I could just see the lies that they keeps talking about, and the weather channels. It's just, I just can't believe how they keep lying to us all the time. So let's move to the next photograph from Deberator 101. Here is the next photograph. Now, on the screen, you can see, can't you, that it's just a mess. Everything there is not normal cloud formations. Now, it just gets more interesting all the time, doesn't it? It really does. Through the months, there's been a big change in our weather patterns, and there is still reports coming in. I've had over 144 reports from these loud booming noises. People are reporting this. They're sending me noise recordings of this, and I will produce this onto another video when I'm back from work. Now, on this screen, I mean, look how dark the sky. This is the thing that I need to point out to all of you. Now, to the new believers, look to the left side. You can see clearly, can't you? There is far too much of a dark patch up there. That blue sky is too dim. Now, the normal sun would be seen as it had been seen in the past. The skies were just a nice light blue colour, but again, look at the this object that's behind all that aluminium. It's not our sun. It's a different dimness than it was before in the past. So again, thank you for this image. Like you just saw on them other images there, that was around 10 AM in the skies. Okay, now by 1 PM, look how bright it's became. And again, all you can see there is chemtrails. This haze in the sky that they produce, spraying the whole of the earth as well. Every single day we're catching this, aren't we? So thank you for these images. Okay, we've got another video that's coming from the UK. Now, this person that's taken this video footage is Carla Austin, Mark Austin's daughter. Now, Mark is a good friend, and he produces a lot of photographs for us all to see, and a lot of emails as well. He knows that wormwood is a real object. He's seen it before himself, and many of you have. So we've got to keep trying and also researching and showing these photographs. Now I'm going to play this video for you now.
Hi Matt, Mark here from Shropshire, North Shropshire in the UK here. On my boats too now, mate. And this is doing my fucking head in there. For the last 2 days, like, the chemtrails have been very quiet, like, but look now, look to the sky, look at that. You can see it, right? Chemtrail spraying again there, look, and spraying over there. I mean,
you're absolutely right, Mark, because it's just continuing, isn't it? And as I said earlier on, it has cleared up. For the past 2 days here in the UK, the chemtrails seem to be slowing down, but we're still seeing those lines on the sundown and the sunrise. So they're not hammering the skies through the day. Now, are they trying to confuse the public? Because many people now are starting to report it on channels and speaking about it a lot now. And so I believe in the next few weeks we will see more lines in the skies. So thank you again, Mark, for sending this video in and speaking out. It's very important. Okay, we've got other attachments coming in now from Thomas Clan from Davenport in Iowa, and he says, as you can see on the screen, it's just a complete mess. Every day it's chemtrails. It's a blanket of haze to cover the truth. He's seen those objects in the past, and he will also keep scanning the skies every day. As much photographs as possible, he will bring them in, and footage as well. So let me move to the next photo that Thomas brought in. Okay, this is Thomas's next photo, and this was taken around 10 AM in the morning. Now, look at that haze. It's so unnatural what you're seeing on the screen, and it's so dark too. The blue sky to the left side is dim, and that object again is not our sun. They're covering up something else. Okay, this isn't our sun, it really isn't, and we need to look into more information about this, because our sun was a lot brighter than this. It really was, and many people coming forward now with many other bits of information. I will speak out and read out on other videos shortly, but can you see how dim it is on the land on this photograph? It is still happening right now. So again, Thomas, thanks for this image. Now, looking at this next image as well, it's just spectacular, isn't it? Because we can see the chemtrailing. Look at closely, just above them lines again. And on the horizon, we've got that orange reflection again, haven't we? That haze that we need to keep an eye on all the time. And when, as I said before, that Donald Trump said that he would stop this, okay? Well, government, you can't believe what the government say anymore. They are so... they just come out with these excuses. When they talk on the telly, they always sidetrack the question. They never give a definite answer, do they, to solve anything. It's always passing the buck, isn't it, all the time. And just looking at this screen, you can see this image. It just clearly shows that the Agenda 21, is still hard at work. They're playing with fire. These scientists, they just think they're just playing God, aren't they? But we know who's in power up above in the heavens. Another subscriber just brought this image in just 5 minutes ago, called Eric Grimmer. Now this kind friend as well, that's sending tons of information through, and I'm going to read right through it. And he states as well, he's been studying the skies for many years. Now these people that send in these images are true sky watchers. They've been seeing the differences, and many of them are in the older generation. They're in the 70s. I've had emails from 90-year-old kind people that have looked at the heavens these past 2 years and stated as well there is a big change. And they're noticing the dimness, and also the time of the day as well seems shorter to some people, and the sun and the moon are seen to be lower. Now last night I looked out to the northeast skies. Now I tracked the moon. It was far too low, a strange orange colour, and there was another light source that was to the right hand side, like a blue light source to it. And I've had emails stating they saw something like that too last night. Now the moon as well is moving in some very strange ways. It's sort of like one night it's orbiting very high, and then it's very low on the horizon. And the sun as well, it seems to be moving to the right hand side more than when it moves on the sunrise as well. But again, the public are still unaware of the truth. They're being dumbed down by their mobile phones and their technology. And when we see these differences, we start to think for ourselves, and I hope that this is happening, because it just is very important. But on the screen here, you can see that strange cloud, can't you? That formation that doesn't move. Now, I've seen these on lots of other people's photographs as well. And again, just on the horizon there, you've got that orange haze from the original sun, our sun. Can you see just at the centre of the screen, you've got that white light source again from that object, that reflector in the skies. 2 colours. It's happening every day, and we just really have to keep going. I will do another webcam video, and I'll build other videos as well, because I've got to try and get things sorted to bring out some more more and more different information, because the more information we get, the better it is for people to become more alert. So thank you again for this image. Okay, this is the next image from this kind person that sent it in just moments ago, and you can see just above that chem line again. But people still think they're passenger airlines, and they're not. All of it on the screen is a haze of chemicals. But on the horizon you can see the natural clouds. Hydrogen is being burnt from them through the day, and they don't do anything anymore. And that's another story about the hydrogen from these cloud formations, the natural clouds. We don't see many no more because of this. And I will speak about this on later videos as well. There's lots to do. There's so much to speak out about as well. And I will gather the information up, and I will get this all onto video as well. Let me move to the next image this kind person has brought in. Okay, now this is Eric's last photograph, and he states in his email there was a flashing. This object in the sky was flashing towards the sundown, and he sees the skies are so much darker than they were in the past years. Now, there's a lot of people out there seeing this now. So thank you again for sending this photograph in. All your images are fantastic. And if you catch anything else, please, it's important to send them in. And God bless you too. Here we have an attachment that's coming in from Craig Nordlin from Portland, USA. And he states that all this on the screen is just a pink haze. Can you see these lines here? I mean, this pink haze, he states as well, that moves to the right hand side. We've said this on many other videos. It's unusual, it's different, it's something that we haven't seen before, and far too many people are reporting it as well. Look at this pink haze that's on the waters down here. I mean, we're seeing the two different colours, aren't we? So thank you again for your kind email, Craig, and also this attachment. Okay, Thomas Klang has done it again. He's sent these images in. Can you see that white object again in the sky? This is not our sun. It's too dim. There's no black dot. Look at the grey and the haze in the sky. This is a huge agenda, as I said before. It's a cover-up. It really is a complete cover-up. And even on the next image that this kind person, Thomas, has sent in, if I just show you this. Now, he's in his car park and he's noticing this huge object again. Look how dark and dim the area is here to the left side. And here on the horizon we're seeing that orange haze again. Far too dark for 10 AM. And even on the next photograph as well, that I'll show you now. I'll just get this up. There it is again. You've got this this colour and the halo. And it's just to cover up the truth. This is all what it's about. Okay? Now, I have studied the skies, and I've said this on emails, I've said this on comment boards, and I've also spoke about this with other channels, that I saw objects up there. October 2015. Okay? Middle of the month. Now, I used to scan the skies quite a lot. I still do. Last night I scanned the moon. But I've seen objects moving up there through the skies at 2 AM in the morning. And it blew me away, and that's how I've become aware and awake to the truth. And I will continue to do this work because I know there is something going on. I know it's being hidden. Even on a sundown, I've seen objects move heading towards the sun. Now, these objects are like a blur in the haze of the sky. They seem to be cloaked, like a cloaking device that's covering them. These huge objects, and they seem to be moving like... It is very strange. So let's go to the next image, because again, it is so important to see these. Thomas's next photograph you can see on the screen is a situation, isn't it? We're seeing a huge difference in our skies. And through the past 3 months now, I've been doing photographs through with subscribers' images. And this is about to try and wake up the public, to try and get people to see what's going on around the skies around the world. It's important to see the skies all across the world. We're seeing skies from Singapore. We're seeing skies from Japan, from the USA, Australia, far places. Many parts of Europe as well. Switzerland, Germany. I mean, Iceland. It's happening everywhere, isn't it? Every place is being covered up. We've seen webcams, nighttime as well, on the mountains, chemtrails. They do not need to geoengineer them parts of the skies. So let me move to the next set of attachments, and thank you again, Thomas, for these images. Fantastic. Okay, we've got these next attachments that have come through from Derek from Poland. Now, Poland's in Europe, and he's seeing a difference. All the time he's seeing this pink haze and chemplanes spraying all the time. And also this kind person as well, sending these attachments in and saying the same thing. It seems to be moving to the right hand side, this pink haze, before the sunlight goes down. Very strange. Now, I do believe, again, that wormwood is out there. It's in our solar system now. And there's been lots of other theories, isn't there, about chemtrails. And I've looked at this on different YouTube channels that covering the skies for other reasons, okay? But when I look at it carefully and I study it, okay, it all comes down to wormwood. It all comes down to hiding a celestial body that's out there on an elliptical orbit. Because I've seen and read, I've read books, many truthers have wrote, and I've read between the lines of discussions, interviews, and looked at different videos, and it all comes down to heavenly bodies. And it is important again because when you look at the stars at night, they're so dim now because they are hazing the skies at night time. So people can't look up, people can't track what's going on. Now, we were lucky these past couple of days here in the UK because the stars were quite bright, and I got some fantastic images, and I will produce them on a later video. And I mean, the thing is, it's now a haze out there tonight. They're chemtrailing tonight. And it's quite sad, isn't it? Because why geoengineer at night time? It's just beyond me, you know? It's absolutely crazy what they're doing. Let me go to the next image that this kind subscriber sent in. Here's the next photograph. Now, what he's saying as well in an email, that on the screen you can see, can't you, this chem line. These are chemtrails. And he states as well that this red haze just disappears. You see the two colours, this strong yellow colour, again with this red haze. Now, if you look at other photographs and videos that have been sent in by other people, you can see that, can't you? That of a separate colour in the skies. Now, like Mr. Dave Dobbs, he sends in videos noticing this object that comes from different dates. And it's very interesting because he's very in tune with what's going on. And I study his videos, and I'm very close to watching them channels as well. It's a situation, isn't it? And when you are awake to seeing the differences and try and explain it to people that have no idea what's going on, it can be quite nerve-wracking, can't it? You know, but one or two people are now awake to the truth, and more coming forward now. But because the public now have been dumbed down, haven't they, by the media and the propaganda lies with these technology that they're walking around with every day. I see it all the time. It's no wonder people are not looking up and to notice the differences. So again, thank you for this fantastic set of photographs. Okay, we've got Caroline Punches from Vegas in the USA. Sent this photograph in. Very interesting. It's like a strange formation of chems and this pink haze. She states when the sun is about to go down on the horizon, she sees this strange colour just reflecting right through these chemtrails. So let me just pass on now to the next image. Okay, what this kind subscriber's done, Carol, she's zoomed out. Now, she's a firm believer of the system that's coming in. She's seen differences for many, many years. And she's been watching the other people's photographs and thought best to send these in. And she's very right to do so, isn't she? Because, again, look how pink the colour is in the skies. It's lit up a strange colour from another object that's reflecting through. These are not pink chemtrails. I still get emails after email saying chemtrails are pink. They use special coloured sprays to spray around. Okay, these next attachments have come in from Mark Dooley from Warwickshire in the UK. Now, Warwickshire is a well-known place in the middle area of the UK, and I travel through there quite a number of times. And these people are genuine as well. They just want the truth. They are pointing their camcorders up to the heavens and seeing this on the screen. No natural clouds. Now, he states as well in email, he pointed this out to his neighbours, but the neighbours just turned around and said these are normal clouds. They can't see the truth. They can't see it. Many other people have tried to speak out to their neighbours, their family members, their loved ones, and they just turn around and say there's nothing to see, just a passenger airline spray and also natural formations of clouds. But on the screen we can just clearly see what they're doing. It is corruption. It is just a mess in our skies. So again, thank you, Mark, for this image. Mark also sent this attachment in as well. Look at the haze. It is not natural. All this on the screen again is just a haze again to hide the system. Now the system is going to be spotted close by the sun. Now we do see other objects on other parts of the horizons. Please look northeast of the skies. Early hours of the morning, 2 p.m, 3 p.m. as well in the afternoon. We're going to see a haze of chems to the northeast skies and also this red reflection. But if you look in the morning skies as well, early hours, you could catch an object like we did on that webcam in Europe. So let's move on to another image. So thank you again, Mark, for this these photographs. They're absolutely amazing, and again we have the right to show these images. We're not trying to cause any fear or panic. We're just here to show the skies, and to us that are fully awake to the truth, we have the right, freedom of speech, to speak out, to know what is happening. These are our skies, and we have the right again to speak out, to know there is a big change. So again, thank you, Mark, for these attachments. Another subscriber that's in the USA, and this is the morning skies. This image, okay, came in just 2-3 minutes ago. So they're the skies that are over there, and this kind subscriber, Invoker77, took this photograph, and it is clearly dimming. It is, isn't it? And also, can you see that orange haze? That orange haze you see on the screen is from our original sun. That reflection on the horizon here and here. The skies are too dark, and we're seeing again this object. Can you clearly see this? Very dim on the land, isn't it? So another fantastic photograph showing the evidence that this is happening right now. Okay, this is the next photograph that was sent in. Now, looking at that is very, very strange, isn't it? We all can see the big difference. We can all see those are chem lines, not contrails. And this is a haze that's happening right now. This is a very close, right up-to-date image of the skies in the USA. Look how dim it is just below. Yes, we do see a lens flare, but what we're worried about here is this object. It's not the same brightness as our natural sun. Again, we're getting this pink reflection that's below. So again, thank you for your attachments. Iris Turner sent these images in as well. And Iris is a true believer of Wormwood. She can sense the differences as well, because people are very spiritually minded. They know, and they're very hypersensitive as well to a change. And look on the screen. All that you see there is just another formation of chems. She stated as well she could hear those turbine jets thousands of feet high spraying the skies. Look how dark it is again for the 10 AM skies on this photograph. And this object again is far too dim to be our natural sun. Now these images again are coming from other parts of the world. So they're seeing the same skies, they're seeing the same formations. Iris also turns her camera to the right side and notices, again, she's outside her place where she lives, and she's taken the images. And she also says the palm trees, the plant life, seems to be drying up. And it's not giving our natural light, is it? Like the sun did with the vitamin D. We all need vitamin D. We all need the natural sunlight to live and survive. It's as simple as that. And we're not getting it as we did before. We need that. It's important for humanity. So again, it is terrible, isn't it? What we're seeing on the screen is unnatural. Here's more images that's come in from Iris. As again, these have just come through. And it is important, isn't it, to keep showing the truth. Look at these strange formations again. It is becoming stranger, isn't it? And I do believe that CERN is part of the agenda. Look again at this. This isn't our sun. It is becoming very strange, these skies. Okay, I'm going to leave you with these last attachments, okay? Now, these are from Paul, from France. Now, these, again, are recent images. Look again how dim the skies are in Europe. Now, we're seeing the same dim skies in the UK, but Europe is being hammered more than the UK right now. But we're still being hammered at night time with these chemtrails. So, again, thank you for sending this image in. Let's move on to another one of your images. Here is the next photograph that's been zoomed in. You can clearly see, can't you, the dark skies above. Fantastic photographs. And there's a reflection from something else. Can you see this on the screen here? Now I'm going to go now, okay? And I'll be back very shortly with another video. So please take care. And please again prepare for this event, because we are seeing too many strange skies, too many differences. And also, don't let those think